I'm here to do a bit of a textile haul for my major work for school. I went shopping for fabrics to make my collection. Before I go on with that, I do apologise for the bad lighting as it is going dark outside, so I have to sit underneath an artificial light which is in the centre of my room, so the shadow is going to be pretty bad on my face, but we will work with it. So you can probably see next to me I have this huge bag full of fabrics, which I just thought I'd share some of them with you and give you a sneak peek into my major design project. So I guess this is everything that I need, except on my table, which you are on right now. I've got a big sheet of very flexible vinyl plastic, which is also a material that I'm using in my MDP, but I have to lay it out so it's not so sticky. So that's the only reason that that's not being shown to you guys. So basically, this is really a video for people who understand textile terms, so I'm sorry if you don't really understand what I'm saying, but that's okay because you can still admire the colour selection and the aesthetics of it. First off, I have a chiffon georgette fabric. The only reason I say that is because it's not quite as thick as a georgette, but it's not as thin as a chiffon. I'm using this to do the outside layer of a jumpsuit. So yes, that's the white fabric. This was, I can't remember, I think it's $8.50 a metre. Next, I have the lining for the jumpsuit, which is just a basic white cotton. Pretty medium density cotton, and this was only about $2 a metre, I think. It's a very cheap fabric, which the people warned me that it has a tendency to rip when it's been worn over a long period of time. So yes, but to stop that from happening, I do have some interfacing, which will make it stronger and also make it fit better and stop it from flopping about inside the bodice. So I got half a metre or a metre of this. I think I got a metre of this, and this is just a medium grade, very thin, but it's quite a stiffening. And that's it. For people who don't know about textiles, that will sound kind of stupid because the word is stiffening, what it's called, but you can get different grades. You can get ones that are just like a backing that can help you sew really thick fabrics so it doesn't, and then you can just tear it off afterwards, or you can get really thick ones that help with the structure of a garment. So I got sort of a medium grade, more to the softer side. Next is fabric that I'm using for the gown that I'm making as part of the collection. It's this beautiful suede, now I forget the name of it. I have all the tags on my phone, so I'm just gonna look them up. It's a satin crepe, yes, but it has a suede appearance to it, and it was $13 a metre. So I got like 4 meters of this because it is a gown. It's to the floor, so I don't know if it's going to pick up all that well in this lighting, but one side is a rough sort of matte texture, and the other side, as you can see, is more got a satin finish to it rather than a rough finish. So I'm going to be using both sides of this in the one gown to give it different textures, and it's a beautiful, not quite peach but not pink. Also for the gown, just to give it that nice finish, I'm having a satin lining to it, also just so you can't see any seams really, and it matches perfectly with it. How much was this? It's an acetate satin, which is what I know. It's $5 a metre. so quite cheap as well, but it matches it almost perfectly. Lots of stringy bits coming off it. Also, the one and only herringbone style, which is all the rage at the moment. I've actually had this for like 3 years sitting in my cupboard, wanting to make a suit, like a pencil skirt or a hot pants suit out of it, but I decided I'm going to use it in my MDP because I love this fabric. It's not as thick as the classic herringbone, it's quite a thin herringbone, and as you can tell it's quite a small herringbone as well. I can't remember how much this was, but I got it from Spotlight. It's basically, it's a fabric that everyone always has because it's a classic fabric. But yes, I'm using this for a cropped shirt with the clear plastic back. So that's what I'm using the clear plastic for, is for the back of the cropped top, and a pencil skirt. Last but not least of the fabrics is this beautiful, oh, this is one of my favourite fabrics I've ever seen. It's a really beautiful pale pink pearlized leather. It's got a silver pearl to it, but it's also got peachy tones, so when it creates a shadow there's a peachy tone that's made in it. But basically just straight. I think this was $15 a meter, and I had to go back and get more of it because I'm making a full dress out of this with a circle skirt, and I'm putting pearls, like actual pearls, all over this fabric. Apart from the pearlized leather and the herringbone, I got all of the other fabrics I showed you before from My Hung Fabric Fashion Wholesale and Retail in Hurstville. That's where I got these from specifically in Hurstville, but they've also got a shop in Parramatta if any of you wanted to know. Very helpful. The lady there was very helpful. She was telling me all the information about how to sew them properly, like all the different fabrics. And I also got a student discount of 10%, so originally all the fabrics together and all the other bits I got would have been $146 or something, and we got it for $126, so it was a good discount as well. So I really suggest the Hurstville shop. It's on the main road. But yeah, that's where I got the first set of fabrics from, and the rest of the stuff I'm going to show you. I picked up an invisible thread. It's for $2.70. I do have some of this, but because I'm doing lots of beading and applique on the surface of the dresses, this nylon thread is, nylon? Is it nylon? Yes. The nylon thread is a lot stronger than just normal thread, and it stops it from being as floppy, and of course it's clear so you don't have to match it to everything. Then I picked up basic zippers and thread. I got thread to match the pink toned satin crepe. I keep forgetting the name of that, sorry. So, and I also got a zip to match the gown, and also a zip for the jumpsuit. Not too sure how much all of this stuff was, but I'm guessing it's just the average, if not cheaper, normal prices that you would find in, say, Spotlight. And last but not least, my favourite purchase of the day. For my gown, I'm having singular chains of this. Beautiful, beautiful. It's not, the camera is not going to do this any justice whatsoever, but it is pearl and diamante chains, and you can cut these into singular strips, which is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to have one for around the neck, and also some for drapes on the sides of the hips of the gown, and it's just so beautiful. It's like, I feel like I could be a 1920s like headband. But this is, oh, it's stuck. This was the most expensive purchase of the day. It's actually $75 a meter, but we only got half a meter, and with the discount as well, it brought it down a lot. So love it. And also she gave me a little bit more than half a metre because we weren't too sure if 1 metre was going to be enough. So they're really nice as well. And she also gave us extra lengths of fabric as well for the price of just the metre that we asked for. That is everything that I bought in terms of fabric for my major design project. I might be posting some surveys that I need to get done on my blog, which you can find in my description box, along with my Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram and Facebook links. So you can go follow me in all of that social media stuff. And stay posted on my blog because I'll be making a lot more blog posts and also I will be like corresponding my design project for D&T probably on my blog because that's where I know lots of fashion people are. And also on Tumblr I'll be posting it. And also if you follow me on Tumblr and Instagram you get updated when my new videos are. So yes, that is all the fabulous fabrics that I'm getting. It's raining outside all of a sudden and it's getting really dark and I'm beginning to be really hungry and it's dinner time. So I'm going to leave it at that and I hope you guys have a fabulous day and a fabulous week and I'll see you next week. Bye!